going to the locations where we will be filming some of the scenes. So I just went to the first 2 locations, and then I am headed to the last one, and I will take a few pictures of that place. And it's always good to know in advance what the layout is of the certain place that you are planning on filming the scenes, in order to kind of map it out during storyboarding. Because the last thing we need to do on the day of filming is to wander about each location and be like, oh, should we do it here? Should we do it there? So that's the purpose of that. My Kickstarter backers, there's a few guys who wanted the bloopers, the behind the scenes of the creation of everything, and you'll be seeing a little bit later in this video that I'm posting the acting scenes and how I'm planning out all the brochures. I already planned out the acting scenes. I just have to kind of refine my part, my voiceover parts, and the acting scenes, because a lot of the acting scenes will be silent acting, where we'll be just seeing the actors' emotions. There'll be a part where, you know, a couple actors do speak to each other, and that is going to be for a very specific scene. And this story is also my story, but millions of others out there throughout the United States and the world. And what I found interesting is that the United States has more of an issue with the topic at hand than other countries do. Disability and chronic illness, invisible illnesses, just aren't really put on the forefront in our society. Arthritis is the #1 cause of disability in the United States, yet not everyone knows that that can also be an invisible illness and invisible disability. Not everyone with arthritis is in wheelchairs, has a cane, or has any signs of physical deformities or anything like that. Invisible illnesses and disabilities, like I'll be talking about in the video, again, are not black and white. There's a lot of gray matter in between that people don't understand unless they are living it themselves, honestly. Or they have someone who understands it, who can empathize because they are going through similar issues, or they know someone in their lives going through similar issues. So this video is going to be shared during Invisible Disabilities Week, which is starting October 13th to the 19th this year. And it's an annual thing every year, usually during the 3rd week of October. And the Invisible Disabilities Association is the organization who created this week, and it's a social event where people online, they share their stories in regards to living with invisible disabilities. And I also address invisible illnesses in this, because you cannot talk about invisible disability without talking about invisible illness, because a lot of times invisible illnesses are the reason why people have invisible disabilities in the first place, because the disease progresses, or there's just all these other factors that come into play that are not really talked about often. So I really like how they're allowing people the chance to come together during this week to share their stories. Okay, I just took pictures at my 3rd location, and difficult to do it there because it was really busy, and I got some looks too, because when I parked in one, like there was like some older people were like looking at me like, what the heck are you doing here? I was just like, listen man, I didn't say anything, but their looks like kind of said it all. Like, and this is exactly why I'm doing this video, because number 1, people in society don't think that young people can use a disability parking placard or park in an accessible parking spot, and they just assume things. So yeah, I needed to park there because I didn't want to park in the spots, because I just wanted to like go to the side and just take quick pictures of the spots and everything. Well, that's kind of what went down right now. I'll show you guys the process of my brochures. I will be passing out to people around the area when I interview them, and just kind of ask people some trivia questions about the topics at hand, see how much people know or are aware of these issues. So yeah, that'll be fun. Hey guys, so I'm back home and I'm working on the brochures now. I'm going to finish them up and then place those orders. And I just want to show you guys my process. So this is what the front side looks like. I'm actually using Vistaprint just because I found that they were so much easier and faster. They are more expensive compared to other ones, but I'm not ordering that many. I'm going to order about 100 or 200 just because originally I was going to order 1,000. It just didn't really seem logical to be able to pass out 1,000, especially when there's areas in the city and around the suburbs in the Chicagoland area where you're not really allowed to film easily if there's no permit. So right here is going to be the outside of the brochure. I'm going to make a trifold, so there's going to be like 3 little pages. The back cover, I'm not sure what I'll put here yet. I might not even put anything. And then this was created by someone I met on Upwork. And if you follow me on my Instagram, which majority of you probably do, you'll see that this is an item that's going to be on my upcoming RAandMyself shop that I'm also planning on launching and finishing up at the end of this month. So that's going to be on the back. And then right now I'm working on the inside. So this is going to be like a little bit of a smaller brochure. I didn't want to like hand out anything too massive where it would be annoying to, put into your purse or anything. So this will be like perfect size for that. And so yeah, Invisible No More. And that was created in part of the Invisible Disabilities Week. They have something called I Am Invisible No More. And it's just a powerful statement. I love it. So yeah, I incorporated some photos I found on social media from people, and these are some of my favorite ones. I think do a really good job explaining the topic that week. And so I'm just putting some, facts here. I have to make some more room to put what invisible illness is down here. And then right here, I'm just going to put some facts. And then on this side, all the conditions that actually fall under the category of invisible disabilities and invisible illnesses too. So, because like what I was saying in the car, you can't really talk about one without the other. A lot of the brochures are going to have, the inspiration of the Kickstarter backers because I did get them involved. I did ask what hashtag they want to use. I don't know if I'm going to use any of those just because as my film planning progressed, I feel like this is the one that really does justice to the project right here, Invisible No More, which is going to be credited to Invisible Disabilities Week and the association that created it. And yeah, so a lot of the facts, a lot of you gave some good tips and pointers, advice, opinions on what I should put here and the colors. I know a lot of people said blue, white, red. This is just a ready-made template. There are places that you can make brochures that were much cheaper. They didn't really come with a ready-made template like this with colors and just like a place where you can just easily insert your text. And I need that because I'm not, a graphic designer or anything. And I just, need to get this part done easily and effectively as much as possible. So yeah, that's where I'm at now with these. And so here is the storyboarding that I've been working on. I printed these off the internet. You can do it many other ways. If you have a computer, a lot of people in the film industry, they use like certain computer programs to actually put it on there. But this is kind of a visual for me. And this is the one that I first started out with a few weeks ago. And I'm going to be redoing it, obviously, because it's just a little sloppy and some of the things have changed. But I'm just giving you guys kind of an idea of like what it looks like. So you basically just kind of draw in as best as you can the image that you want to have in the shot for that one particular scene, the action you want to happen with whatever, either actors, actresses, or anything else that's going on, scenery wise, and then dialogue. After I do the brochures, I'm going to lay out my storyboard a little bit more and just tighten up my script and everything, and that will be all done and set to go. I printed out a lot of like notes and things for this video, and it's been a year in progress. And oh yeah, here's my post-it note for my storyboard. But yeah, so I'll get back to you guys with some other updates soon. Brochures are all done, and I'm looking at the proofs to make sure everything is the way I want it to be before I place my order, thanks to the help of all my Kickstarter backers. So I got some images from social media that I credited to others. And one fact here that I love because it's the truth. It says, per the U.S. consensus, the largest minority group in the United States is comprised of those with disabilities. Yet, not everyone understands these issues. So, help educate and raise awareness, peeps. Hey everyone, so I'm on the way to the location to start filming the project. I'm really excited and a little nervous just because I never really have done stuff like this before. But yeah, the brochures came in yesterday and they're so nice. I'm going to show you them real quick right now once I get to a stop. And yeah, so it's a little cloudy here today, but it's supposed to clear up, so it'll be good. Yeah, we're going to set up and then start. So these are the brochures. It came a little, this one got a little bent in my purse, but this is what we'll be passing out to people. This is what the inside looks like, and then you open it up. And we have facts, and all the hidden disabilities. And then the most common ones are here. And these two photographs that I actually pulled them from Instagram from a couple people's accounts. So I will be shouting those people out for giving me the inspiration to share their images. Back, there's a bunch of resources and websites people can visit. And, you know, obviously people can go to my website where they can find my link to my video on YouTube. And yeah, people are going to be hashtagging Invisible Disabilities Week when they share their stories from the 13th to the 19th. And that's what I'll be using when I share my video. Yeah, it's leaving.
Okay, so there is.
No, Patricia talks to Steve, yes. Okay. No, you just glance at him and then like kind of use him as like an example to talk to Jackson. Yeah. He's not involved in the scene at all, other than just being there, yeah.
Like, he's handicapped, you're not.
Yeah, it's a nice day.
Okay, action. Hold it right there.
Or maybe hold it with both hands.
Yeah, we'd have to, continuity, I'd have to do it all over. Well, actually, I got it sticking to the window. I got it sticking to the window.
Yeah, I mean, just like because the wind's blowing, if you're going to read it naturally, you can probably hold it, but... Hey everyone, so I'm getting ready to go film my voiceover and my opening and ending of the video. So I did do that about a week and a half ago, and we needed to redo it just because I messed up on my lines a little bit, but also just the scenery and everything else kind of in the video just didn't mesh well when it came to editing. Voiceover, I recorded that at the end of the day, which probably wasn't the smartest idea. So my voice was kind of, gone by then, and it was just like a long day. Hey guys, so I am shooting a little bit of the behind the scenes today. Tomorrow's World Kindness Day, so I wanted to go around to places that I know to just leave these brochures with them, and hopefully, people can pick it up tomorrow and visit my YouTube channel. So yeah, these are a little bit of the brochures in this box here. There's not that many left. Okay, it's really icy today. This is like ridiculous. The last time I came to this office, it was bright and sunny and warm. And now there's like ice everywhere. The only plus about this weather is wearing cute boots with the fur. So just had to point that out. But we'll see. I'm actually like 10 minutes late, so hopefully they take me. I have a problem being on time. I'm on Greek time, people. It's okay though. Not really. Please take me. I need help. My body is in pain. Well, not really. I just need to be adjusted. Like, it really helps with like alignment and just. I'm gonna take the stairs because why not? I'm gonna get some workout in today. Stair steps. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. So I just got done with my osteopath appointment, and unfortunately the front desk said they can't accept the brochures because they're not supposed to solicit. So I was like, okay. But yeah, so on to the next couple places and we'll see what happens. So a lot of the times I understand if it is an office that's owned by a hospital, I get why you can't leave brochures like the ones I made. Then again, I don't understand why a doctor who owns his own private practice, I'm not talking about this place right now, but like my own rheumatologist, my old rheumatologist, because I'm going to be moving to a new one next month, but that's besides the point. They can't really ever support their patients in this way. Like, I even remember trying to raise money or bring awareness for the Arthritis walk that happens every May, and they didn't even allow me to leave like a little coin jar or anything. And they're privately owned, so they have the right to say yes or no easily. And I noticed that about some doctors, how they don't really want to get to know their patients on a personal level. They do. They ask you questions, but they don't want to know what your interests are, what you're doing in life, or they just don't really care to know because they're so busy with multiple patients throughout the day that you just go in and out, do what you need to do, and leave. But then again, I see other people who are really close to their doctors in the sense that their doctors support their projects. They ask what they're doing. Like, I even remember one doctor telling me at the arthritis conference I went to in September in DC, he was saying all his patients invite them to their weddings. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know. Yeah, it can be weird, but I feel that if a doctor really wants to know their patients on a personal level, like what their interests are and who they are outside of coming to the doctor, outside of taking medicine and all that stuff, it really does help the patient-doctor relationship. So if I'm not able to pass all these out, then that's fine. I'll just keep them in my little treasure chest and for my own memories. Part 1, those are all actors. These people don't actually live with these conditions. So Jacqueline, who played the role of someone living with MS, multiple sclerosis, and Steven, who played the role of someone with chronic back pain from an accident, doesn't really have that. Originally, I wanted to do kind of like a 2020 Dateline, what would you do, secret film in a way. Like, what was that, John Quinones, I think, who is the one who goes to various places, and he has obviously actors who are in on it, but I wanted to do something like that where at a train station would have someone have an altercation with someone, not necessarily like, a physical one, just kind of like what happened with Jacqueline and Patricia, and to have this done in front of others and see if people would intervene or would stick up for someone or say something. But that was just way too complicated. I found that when it came down to planning the film, you know, you have to hire like a lawyer, get like a permit for that for sure, because a lot of people may not want to be filmed, and like this video that I made says that you don't really know what's going on in people's lives, so it's not really fair to someone to be filmed and not know that they're being filmed head on. And it's really hard to do something like that and blur out everyone's face, because then that defeats the purpose. So maybe next time I'll do something like that, but it will take a little bit more strategic planning in advance and just a lot of extra legwork. And this planning of this film was a lot of work as well. Like, I really admire, respect people in this industry who do this on a daily basis, because there's a lot of work that goes into it. It came down to picking what I was going to write on the black and white signs. I wanted to try to do the best I could to portray different scenarios. And Jacqueline's, I immediately thought of MS because my aunt actually lives with MS. Not that all the other conditions are not important. I wish I could include everyone's. I wanted more people with more signs to be in the film, but it was really hard to find people who were free during the work week. With chronic back pain from an accident, I really wanted to show that you don't need to be chronically ill or live with an invisible illness to be disabled. Disability can come from anything. With this phone. Okay, I'm having difficulties, people. It's Mercury retrograde, what can I say? Okay, the sun is setting right now, so I gotta say what I gotta say fast before it gets too dark. Hey everyone, what's up? It's World Kindness Day today, and I'm filming a little bit of the behind the scenes video. So I'm all ready to go inside with my brochures, and here's all the props from the video that my actors used, and those are going to be some of the ones that I give over to the other place.
Yeah, I can give you a bookmark as well if you'd like one. Yeah, we do children's books and stuffed animals based on
It's like a fest here. Hey guys, I'm back. So I went inside, I gave them to the gym and the senior center. They had this huge holiday sale going on, and I got this little Christmas tree for only like 10 bucks. Isn't it so cute? So yeah, I'm off to the next place. Big shout out to the Glen if you guys are watching. You guys really helped a lot. So yeah, I'm stuck in traffic right now. Rush hour. Perfect time to go do this, Effie. Alright guys, I reached my destination. I'm going to go inside. I'm not going to record myself actually going into the store because I don't want to intrude on people's privacy that are in there. And yeah, so I'm just going to go drop these off. I'll take a picture for proof because it didn't happen, right? And yeah, and then I'm done. And then I'm going to go home and eat and cuddle in my single snuggie. And yeah, call it a day. So again, I'm really thankful for everyone who's watched and given your feedback and contacted me, for being so grateful that I took the time out of my own day and effort to even make this happen. It wouldn't have been possible without all of your support. I dropped them off at the nutrition store, and I'm really sad because the woman that owned it for almost like 50 years retired 2 weeks ago, and she was always so nice to me, and I don't know, I've just known her forever, so I'm really sad right now, kind of. Like, I don't know, I was going to come here like a few weeks ago, and then I just got like busy, and I just wasn't in the mood. And, now I didn't get to say bye. So I hope she has a good retirement. If you're watching, Marlene, thank you for everything and all your kindness that you've given to all your customers all these years. You've been a real big help.
Bye.